My lord,
save real quick.
please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
then?
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Girder sent me. Riverwood is in danger. I'm going to talk about Helgen.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
I will see the Jarl. This is not on rail, by the way. I'm just walking for cinematic effect.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head. Or I could say, the dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way. Or, the Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak, then the dragon attacked. I'm gonna say that the dragon was heading this way.
Smear Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
the
Jarl
dragon is
of
lurking in the
will
mountains...
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright, so now I think would be the best time to mention that there is a civil war going on in Skyrim, and there are two sides. There are the Battleborns and the Stormcloaks. The Stormcloaks believe they're the rightful owners and rulers of Skyrim, and the Battleborn are allied with the Imperial and believe that Skyrim should come under Imperial rule. I happen to know that Whiterun is
someone who can help you with your
Battleborn
dragon
allied,
project.
mostly.
Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching? What does this have to do with dragons? Just tell me what you need me to do, excuse me. I'm gonna ask about dragons. What does this have to do with dragons?
No mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So, what do you need me to do?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
A map?
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, do you mean this old stone? And give the dragon stone to Farengar.
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
So what about my reward? I got you the dragon stone. What next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Sadly undervalued, eh?
Farengar.
Nice little map here of Skyrim.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
Guard just cut off the cord wizard. Bet you don't see that too often.
Looking to do some hunting.
Fryagar.
Avoid
You came from the western
It's
watchtower?
southeast here. Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
It's fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Alright, so now, Irileth, I believe, will give me some instruction for what we're gonna do about this
I envy
sighted
you the
dragon.
chance to see this dragon up close.
You may not. You may only think you envy me.
I've seen you helping the Jarl. If only all visitors to Whiterun were as noble.
I'll...
Alright, so I'm supposed to meet Irileth in down by the gate of Whiterun, and we're gonna go out to meet this dragon. So I think I'm good to proceed and do that. Let's go see, I suppose. Some dwarven armor there, including a dwarven longsword and shield. It is heavy. I believe it's listed as occurring around level 12. Dwarven armor, that is.
Against its own people! So rise up. Ulfred, patron of the great clan battle.
Do not see Irileth yet. Looks like our soldiers are ready to go. Maybe we meet outside. Okay, so before I get in this dragon fight, I could detail to you guys a bit about the dragons. First off, their color. Oh, and now it's telling me to go right back inside. That's what I was thinking. You're supposed to meet Irileth inside of Whiterun, and then run out with her. Anyway, back to the dragons. Color of the dragon does not necessarily dictate what kind of spells they use. So even if it's a brown dragon, they might use frost spells. If it's a red dragon, they might use frost spells. If it's a blue dragon, they might use fire spells.
The
Dragons
first dragon seen in Skyrim since the
have-
last age.
Oh, wait a second.
The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks. They'll get what's coming to them.
Let's move up.
Ask. Why is she saying, shall we go kill a dragon? Question mark. She should be saying, alright soldiers, we're gonna do this, and they don't like it. That's okay. Alright, so back to dragons. They do have weaknesses to certain types of elements. It's either fire or frost. No dragons have weaknesses to anything else, and whichever one they're not weak to, they are resistant to. So if you see a dragon breathing frost, it means he's 25% weak to fire and 50% resistant to frost. If you see a dragon breathing fire, it means he is 25% weak to frost and 50% resistant to fire. So we'll see what this dragon breathes, and then I will whip out the appropriate bit of spell. And of course, dual cast it in his face. Jarl kind of has a weird gait. You'd think they'd make her regular run faster than mine so that I could use my sprint to catch up to her. But no, her regular run is just a little bit slower. It's faster than my walk though, of course. Slower than my, I don't know, I guess I'll call this jog. This is my jogging speed. Note that for the most part, our the number of guys we got going in here is comparable to the most populated parts of Oblivion. So while defending certain Oblivion gates in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, I'm sorry, yeah, it was 4. There were up to like 5 or 6, maybe a couple more guards, but they didn't use a whole lot of companion mechanics and ally mechanics in Oblivion. And in this one, they are quite a bit more comfortable doing whatever they want with whatever numbers of guys they want. So this is going to be the tower. We can already see the fires burning.
No signs of any dragon
There's
right now.
fires. I'm gonna go ahead and ready my frost.
Looks like he's been here.
Oh, you guys might
I
notice
know
too,
it
I bought
looks
a ring.
bad.
You see it
We've
there
got
on
to
my
figure
finger.
out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're doing.
The ring gives me a 12% reduced mana cost to destruction spells. It cost me about 1,500 gold. I found it in the Riverwood Trader while I was messing around there. So I've got a fort off in the distance over there. Focus needs to be wrapped on this tower though. Western Watchtower discovered. This dude's gonna use a base against the dragon?
No, get back.
Oh, my bad.
It's still
Sorry.
here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Rocky and Tor.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Yep. Alright, so let's see if he's gonna breathe fire. I'm pretty sure he will. That makes sense. What you want, monster? Well, what about tree? Could you find something quickly? Oh, here's something. Animal near. I'm gonna absolutely spam out magic here because in a second it's gonna take flight. And I'm gonna have a chance to regenerate all my magic. Also, okay, my highborn skill is loaded, so if I press Z, my mana regeneration will become insane. I hope he doesn't look at me. Can I hit him? I think I actually got him a little bit. One-shotted me.